Hi YouTube, it's been a while. I'm sorry about the late updates. We have just been so busy. It's deer season. My husband bow hunts, so we'll spend like 2 days at the farm and then 2 days at home and 3 days at the farm and a day at home. So it's been really off and on. And out at the farm, we don't have a TV, we don't have internet, we don't have cell phone service, we have nothing. So and it's our getaway. We have a phone, a landline out there, in case of emergencies. But other than that, we have no contact with the world, which I love. But I have slacked majorly on my updates. So, let me start by saying I missed my my 18-week update. I'm on 19 weeks now. So I have to do 18 and 19 together. And if I waited a couple more days, I'd have to do 18, 19, and 20 together. So, we're going to do 18 and 19. Everything's going really well. Baby's doing great. I'm finally feeling some little flickers here and there. Nothing big, because of course I have the interior placenta. So I'm not expected to feel anything for a few more weeks. Anyway, this week's been getting out of breath pretty easily when I talk or when I walk or go up steps or anything. Yeah. Sorry, my computer's going to jiggle. My dog just came inside. Go on. Go on. Yeah. Hi. But I've been back working, obviously. Very, very, very minimal. Not even enough to count it for anything. But you guys don't like the garden. But anyway, so I have no baby buys. Like I said in my 17-week video, I was not making any more baby buys because I pretty much have her newborn and 0 to 3 months clothes done. So I don't need to buy anything else. I have my level 2 ultrasound, my last one I should have as long as everything's healthy, Tuesday, so a little less than a week. Quit, guys. Quit. Actually, it's like 6 days, because today's Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, November the 14th. So, the only real complaints I've been having, it's like, I'm still having a really pinchy pull feeling in my lower abdomen, around my C-section scar. But, it's kind of just been constant. So, and the OB said it was okay, so I'm not really stressed about it. The only big news that I have this update is the fact that I went to my OB and, hang on, I'm so sorry. RC. Okay. So I'm making sure we're very into house training, and I have to be very adamant with my little girl. She kind of hides to pee. Anyway, so I went to my 19-week checkup, and all along we have been kind of concerned about induction because of me being on blood thinners and about me being on constant monitoring because I'm a VBAC and all this. So we eventually talked to my OB this visit. I didn't want to do it like prematurely and talk before like my 18-week visit because where we had lost our daughter last year at 17 weeks, I wanted to make sure we got over that hump by a couple weeks, which we have. However, all my fears were kind of put to rest. She's just going to check me about every 3 days, starting at 36 weeks for effacement and dilation. As soon as my body shows that I'm dropping, that I'm facing, that I'm dilating, she's going to go ahead and just take me off the blood thinners. And that way, I don't have to worry about it. And she said I could just be at home, and I can go into labor on my own. I do not have to be induced, which is awesome. That made me so happy to hear. And then I said, well, I know I'm a constant monitor because I'm a VBAC. Do I have to come into the hospital right when my labor starts? And she said, no, because you are 100% non-medication and 100% non-epidural, then you just feel free to come in whenever you feel like I need a catch. So that made me really happy, too. So I will be laboring at home. I'm sure I'll make a video as long as possible, and then going to the hospital when I'm starting to feel uncomfortable. I probably still won't check into the hospital when I start to feel really uncomfortable because I don't want to be strapped to the monitors. But even though she said I would be monitored, that I could bounce next to the bed on a ball. She had no problem with that. However, I don't want to be strapped to the monitors if I don't have to be. So I would definitely, I may walk around the hospital for a couple hours, eat some lunch in the hospital cafeteria, stuff like that, or whatever time it may be. There's a Walmart right across the street from the hospital, so I may, just go walk around, whatever. I might find some comfy pajamas to wear for when I do check in. But yeah, that's the only big news I've gotten this last 2 weeks is I'm going to be able to actually go into labor on my own. I don't have to be induced, and that might be back. I can labor at home, so that's awesome. Other than that, I really don't have much going on. Like I said, we've been hunting, so I've not been home. I will be doing my 20-week update Tuesday or Wednesday. Probably Wednesday, because those are the days that we're always home, because my husband has to work 13-hour shifts on Wednesdays. And then, other than that, not much going on. Oh, I guess I need to do my belly shot. Don't I, man? Eat my man. Eat my man. Get down. Alright. So I did my belly shot. I'm sorry if you see my table. It is so nasty. So, this is my week 19.5 belly. There's the front. Side. So yeah, I've definitely finally got a little belly going. That's not like just fat looking. That's all I've got for now. Thanks, guys.